Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope all y'all are doing well. I'm sorry I haven't been posting much lately, but I've been incredibly busy with traveling and just everyday life, so I'll try to do better about posting more. But I wanted to just hop on right quick and do I guess I would say a comparison video. I have an authentic neverfull and I have a replica neverfull, and I just wanted to do a comparison difference from the vachetta, the canvas, the length of the cinch straps, the length of the actual straps, the alignment, just different things like that. So I thought I would just pop on right quick and do a sorry, I feel like I have something in my throat. Do a video for y'all. The replica is on the left, and it is from Joy. Right now, she's not taking any new customers. I'm sorry about that, but she's just not taking any new customers right now, so I wouldn't be able to give you her information. And then on the left, on the right is my authentic neverfull, and I've had it for about a month. As you can see, you can tell the difference in the patina, which bag is older and been used more. And for starters, I don't know if you can tell in this light, I do have them facing the window behind me, so you know you can kind of get a good look at them. But or off camera, I know I can see it, and I'm thinking maybe you can in the video as well. But this bag has more warm undertones, and this one has more green undertones. Before I purchased authentic bags, I really had no idea what that was. I mean, I would hear people talk about, does it have the green undertone? And I'm like, what is a green undertone? And to me, a lot of replicas looked like that. But when you put an authentic and a replica side by side, you can tell which one actually has green undertones and which one has, to me, more brown, warm undertones. Okay, so let's just get into it. I'm going to start by showing you the replica. This is, like I said, from Joy. And I wished she was accepting new customers, but at this time, she's not. If she does, I'll be glad to inform y'all, but so far, she's not. Anyway, let me get my phone positioned good. All right, so this is the replica from Joy. And I have one over this bag, and I have one over my authentic, and they are similar in the few ways. The one thing I did notice, and I don't know if I'll be able to show you or not, but the lengths of the straps are definitely longer on every replica neverfull that I've owned versus the authentic, and I will show you in a minute what I'm talking about. Here is the alignment on this bag. And it does align, see if I can get it straight. It does align very well on this bag. Now, I have to say on my authentic, on one side it does not align. So, for y'all out there that are worried about the alignment on your bag, not all authentics line up perfectly. So, let me show you this side. And Joy does have good monogram. I have to give it to her. She really does. And then another Instagram seller that I buy a lot of replicas from, which if you're interested in her information, I will give it to you. You'll just have to private message me on Instagram, and I'll be glad to give you that information. And I'll leave my Instagram name in the description box below, so you'll be able to see it. One thing I did notice is that these cinch straps are longer than my authentic. That was one thing I did notice. And the glazing is definitely different on this. Honestly, that's one reason why I did decide to go ahead and buy authentic, is because I could not find a bag with the glazing I just really liked. It was either too orange, too red, too this, that, and the other. So the glazing, replica people have a hard time getting the glazing right. Let's put it that way. As you can see, the V's they're pretty good on this bag. They're not too narrow. They're pretty good. I'm not even sure what these are called. I've heard people call them chaps. I honestly don't know what they're called. But they're positioned good for crossed, as they should be, and they feel great. The vachetta on this one definitely feels stiffer than on my authentic, but as far as looks goes, it looks pretty similar. It does have two ending points. on this bag, which not all replicas do. There's another ending point. Sorry, I have it stuffed with a blanket. And then the hardware on this bag is pretty close to my authentic. Now, but like I said, the glazing on this bag is definitely, let's see if I can get it closer. The glazing on this bag is definitely more, it looks more red on the camera, but it's actually more orange. So, but that's just a overall review of that bag. All right, so let's move on to my authentic piece. Now, one thing I've noticed, because I have bought close to 10 replica neverfulls, and that's why I ended up deciding just to go ahead and get me an authentic, because I was so picky. And a neverfull is my favorite bag, so that's why I decided just to go ahead and break down and buy me an authentic. But one thing I noticed right off the bat was the feel of the fascetta. It definitely has a softer feel. It never hurt my shoulders. A lot of times when I buy replica bags, they hurt my shoulders for about the first 2 or 3 months. It takes a long time for them to loosen up the fascetta. They're usually stiff as a board when they come in, and that part I hate. But with an authentic, I never experienced any of that. The fascetta always feels nice and soft, and it actually feels so smooth to touch. So, all right, so let me show you the alignment on this bag. I'm not sure if it's this side or the other side. I think it's the other side that it doesn't line up real well. Of course, this side lines up really good, as you can see. And then there's the cinch straps. Let's see if I can scoot it back a little bit. Okay, you can see that these, I don't know if you can tell it, but I can definitely feel it, that these feel shorter than the replica ones. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this, yeah, see, it's definitely shorter, as you can see. Anyway, let me show you the other side. Wait, that might be the side I was just going to show you. Okay, let's see. There's that side. All right, let me show you the other side. I think it's this side that, yes, it is this side. Okay, right here, you can see it doesn't line up perfectly. Let me get closer so you can see. Okay, right there, you can see it doesn't line up perfectly. Right there, it doesn't line up perfectly. And right there, it doesn't line up perfectly. So not all of them line up perfectly. But the vachetta and the way that this feels and the way that the hardware is so much nicer on an authentic, I will say that. Okay, so let's do the canvas comparison. See if I can get it side by side. I'll do it side by side this way. I can definitely see a difference. I don't know if y'all can or not. It's not much of one, but I can definitely tell a difference. So let's do the sides. And there's the side difference. And then here are the, I just call them arrows. I have no idea what they're actually called. There's the difference. Not much. This one is definitely not as pointy on the end as the authentic. And then the little studs are more matte on the authentic bag than they are on the replicas. Let me get closer so you can see. I wish the sun wasn't glaring so bad, but they're definitely more matte. I don't know if you can tell or not in this video. Okay, so let's look at the glazing differences. Okay, this is the glazing difference. As you can see, this is the authentic, and this one is the replica. You can definitely tell the difference in the glazing. And another thing, this glazing is it feels like paint. This one feels like wax, and I think that's what it is actually wax. The authentic is wax because over time it does come off. So the replica is feels like paint. I don't really know what it is, but that's what it feels like. But let me see if I can show you the length of the straps. This one they might actually be about the same on this side, but I know which this bag's more full. But I do know that depending on how full the bag is or whatnot, but several replica bags that I had, the straps were definitely longer. Sorry, I am going to do a video of a comparison of each. I'm actually going to do an individual video of this bag and then an individual video of this bag. I'm going to do an in-depth video on my authentic. So y'all girls out there that are interested in a real thorough comparison, you don't have... See, before I purchased a authentic piece, I really didn't have anything to compare my replicas to. So I wasn't really... I didn't have a good idea of what the actual quality of my replica was. So since I have recently purchased some authentic pieces, I'm able to I have a more understanding of what's a good replica and what's not a good replica. So I will definitely post a video, an in-depth video on my authentic bag. That way you'll be able to compare the way the bag is lined up, the fascetta, the hardware, the arrows on the sides. I have no idea what they're called, but that's just what I'm calling them. The stitching, the glazing, and whatnot. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this video has helped. If you have any, if you have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to look me up on Instagram. I will leave my name in the description box below, and you can private message me, and I'll be glad to answer all your questions. Alrighty, I hope y'all all have a great day, and thanks for watching.